Hello and welcome to Behind the Chords. This is the podcast for members of Spirit of the Gulf to get to know each other. I'm Jamie Ryan. Today's guest is Ellen Brown. Yay, I'm so excited.
Glad to be here.
I was just saying how I had no idea you were Canadian. That's very cool to me.
Oh. I guess I forget that I am when I'm in chorus.
Where in Canada do you live?
I live about 2 hours drive north of Toronto in Ontario.
So cool. So how did it end up that you winter in Southwest Florida?
The main reason was because I sang with North Metro, and I can't do that if I'm not there in the winter. So I wanted to, I said to my husband, I need to go to a place where there is a world-class chorus. So that's why we landed in Fort Myers.
So what is your Sweet Adeline journey?
Oh, well, I mean, it's been quick. I can't believe it. I just, was told at regional that I'm a 30-year member. And I went, what? How can that be?
Oh, my time flies.
Yeah, time flies. I always sang in a church choir. And it's not because my family was ever religious. It was just a place where I found people that would sing. And then I saw an advertisement in the paper. And it said, it was very nondescript. I should have had my spidey ears up then, but it was nondescript, and it said 100 singers wanted. So that evening, or whatever evening it was evening, and I was parked, and I walked up the street, and there was a couple of women standing at the doorway, and they were chatting and having fun, and I stopped about 50 yards before and I thought, is this a Sweet Adeline chorus? Because my director in my previous symphony choir had said, oh, you don't want to have anything to do with Sweet Adelines because they don't sing very well. This was back in 96. I stopped and I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just hold my nose and go in. They look like they're having fun, and that's what I need right now. I remember it so well. They sat everybody down in the area, in their rehearsal hall. They had a lot of people coming out, and they put on their show package. They produced their show package. And I said, I don't care what it takes. I want to be there. That looks so much more fun than sitting with a book in front of me.
Amen.
And, yeah. So that's how.
Have you always sung tenor for the last 30 years? You've been a tenor? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And never thought about anything else because, I don't want to be a lead.
Have you worked outside of your home?
Oh yeah, I am was a registered dietitian.
In what area did you work as a dietitian?
I was a therapeutic dietitian in hospital.
Get into that field?
It was just a program that I ended up in university, and then did a master's program as a dietitian.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I have 3 sons, and our sons all went to a boys' school called St. Andrews, which is a Scottish.
Of course it is.
So they all had their kilts, and they didn't play bagpipes, but they all marched in bands with bagpipes. It was very much a traditionally Scottish school. Yeah.
Before I give you the rapid fire questions, is there anything you want to say to or about the chorus?
Oh, yeah, to the chorus. We have just sold our condo in Florida.
Oh,
Yes, so it is going to be an effort for me to keep coming, which I am going to undertake as much as I can. I think my husband will probably strangle me. But yeah, and I also want to say, if anybody knows a place that I can rent, let me know. And the other thing I want to say is this chorus, my Spirit of the Golf chorus, this chorus is amazing. It is, I've been asked in the past what the difference is between North Metro and Spirit of the Golf. And in the beginning, I said, nothing. Every chorus is the same. It has, its quirks and whatnot, but it's overall the same. But that's wrong. After being in this chorus for over 13 years, this chorus is very special. And that's why I love it so much.
how many choruses have you sung in?
Well, I started in this town. I told you that, and it was a 50-person chorus, and they wanted to get large. They wanted to get larger. So that's why they say 100 singers. Remember, I told you about the 100 singers. And then we moved north. And so I became a member of a very small chorus so I know what a small chorus is all about. I know how difficult it is. And when I joined them, they had 45 members and have dwindled now to 12.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Yeah. And the thing is, in the summers, I've often gone out, but I can't. I can't do it because it is that, they don't have the same training as we have. They're not at the same singing, and it's just like banging your head against the wall. Like,
I understand that. I did that.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Florida, I had just been on the front row on the international stage with Skyline. And I came down here and I lived in Central Florida, and I went to a rehearsal for a very sadly now defunct O-Town Sound, which was a pretty good chorus. I mean, they competed pretty well. But I went to that rehearsal and I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Yes. And it's terrible to think that. And it's not from a sense of being, mighty and holy, and all that over. It's just a realistic.
It really is. You are singing at a level to which you're accustomed.
Mm-hmm.
And to go from, I don't know, a graduate class to kindergarten is challenging.
Yes. And another friend that I became very good friends with, she moved to this small chorus and she was on in a quartet on international stage. And she moved she and her husband moved to this small town too. It's about the same time. She lasted just a couple of years before she said, Ellen, I got to get out of here. She said, I'm going to drive to North Metro, which is like a 2-hour drive. She said, come with me. And I said, no, I can't. I'm this committee member, and I can't do it yet. And I can't do it. And so off she went. And about 2 years later, roundabout, I was standing on the risers, and the director was correcting something along the lead line for only leads. It had to be 20 minutes to half an hour. And so we're standing on the risers. And I thought, gee, I wonder what John's watching on TV. Oh, no. I said, I think it's, so that night I phoned her. I said, when are you going? I got to go. Okay.
So I have 6 different cards from which to choose. They are numbered 1 through 6. You get to pick which one you want. That has 10 rapid fire questions on it.
Oh, I'll choose sex.
Question number 1. What is your favorite movie?
I suppose overall.
Whatever you want. A favorite movie. It doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be your all-time favorite.
Okay. I really loved Les Miserables.
Number 2, if you had a theme park ride, what would it be?
It wouldn't be. I get seasick. And so, doing rides is really crazy for me.
Number 3, what is the best venue in which you've ever performed?
It's interesting because I really love that little theater in Daytona Beach. I don't know if it's the best venue, but I really liked it.
Number 4, what book would you recommend?
Oh, my most favorite book is Pride and Prejudice.
Question number 5, what TED Talk could you give?
I don't think I could. I'm just kind of well-rounded and not pointed in any direction.
All right. So you don't feel like you're a subject matter expert on anything?
No.
Okay. Number 6, what is your guilty pleasure?
Oh, you don't have them down there, but they're jujubes. I am a juju freak.
Number 7, what is the worst song to get stuck in your head?
I do have some that get stuck in my head, but I can't recall what their names are or what it would be right now.
I mean, you don't want to say it anyway, because then it just gets stuck in your head.
No kidding. Yeah, but there are a few.
Number 8, what is the weirdest food that you like?
The weirdest food that I like. I don't like weird food.
Really?
No, I'm very basic.
Number 9, Disney or Universal?
I don't know. I don't know even the difference between the two of them.
Okay.
I like them all. I like anything creative.
And question number 10, do you have a most memorable or favorite coach?
As you know, I love Aaron. So
thank you so much for spending all of this time with me. I can't wait for you to come what I consider home so we can sing together again soon.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.